Have you ever questioned the authenticity of space travel? Could it be possible that humans never actually set foot on the moon? Welcome, truth seekers, to a journey through the cosmos where we'll unearth the mysteries of our lunar expeditions. You see, space travel has been long hailed as one of the greatest achievements of the 20th century, a testament to human progress and exploration. From the first manned orbit to the iconic moon landing, these milestones are etched in our collective psyche. But what if all this was a grand deception? There exists a faction that staunchly disbelieves these monumental feats. They argue that we've never ventured beyond the confines of our atmosphere, let alone touch the moon's barren surface. From suspiciously waving flags, absent stars, inconsistent shadows, to high-quality photos, their arguments are as intriguing as they are controversial. As we journey through the cosmos of truth and deception, remember one thing: the universe is vast, and so are its mysteries. Let's dive deep into these theories and unravel the truth. One of the most popular claims is that the American flag planted on the moon by the Apollo 11 mission was seen waving. But how could that be in a place with no air or wind? Well, the answer is simpler than you may think. The flag only appeared to wave as it was being planted. The flag was held up by a horizontal rod, and due to the lack of air resistance on the moon, it stayed in the position it was placed and gave the illusion of a waving flag. Now, let's address the mystery of missing stars in the moon landing photos. When taking photographs, the camera's exposure settings play a crucial role. In this case, the astronauts' camera settings were adjusted to capture the brightly lit lunar surface, causing the far-off, dimly lit stars to be washed out. It's a common effect also seen in pictures taken in brightly lit cities on Earth where stars are less visible. Next, we have the inconsistent shadows. Conspiracy theorists often point out that the shadows in the lunar photos seem to be at different angles, suggesting multiple light sources. However, this can be easily explained by the undulating lunar terrain and the wide-angle lens on the camera. Just like on Earth, shadows can appear distorted when cast on uneven ground or viewed through a wide-angle lens. What about the high-quality photos and the absence of a large crater from the moon lander's engine? The quality of the photos can be attributed to the state-of-the-art Hasselblad cameras used by NASA. As for the crater, the moon's surface isn't like soft sand where a crater would be expected. The lunar module descended with throttled-back engines and the exhaust dispersed in the vacuum of space, preventing the creation of a large crater. Lastly, radiation exposure is a valid concern in space travel. However, the Apollo missions were carefully timed to avoid periods of high solar activity, and the spacecraft had adequate shielding to protect the astronauts from the Van Allen radiation belts. As we can see, each of these claims can be logically explained using science and common sense. The moon landing isn't the only space travel event shrouded in conspiracy theories. Some argue that the astronauts would have been exposed to deadly radiation, or that photos show unnatural lighting on the astronauts. Let's explore these claims. One common conspiracy theory suggests that astronauts couldn't possibly survive the deadly radiation in space. However, the spacecraft's design and trajectory were meticulously planned to protect the crew. The Van Allen radiation belts, while formidable, were navigated quickly to minimize exposure. Another claim revolves around the unnatural lighting in astronaut photos. But remember, lighting in space isn't the same as on Earth. With no atmosphere to scatter sunlight, shadows appear darker and contrasts are sharper. The peculiar lighting is a natural outcome of these conditions, not proof of a conspiracy. So, while space travel may still hold many mysteries, the evidence overwhelmingly supports the fact that humans have indeed ventured beyond our planet.